to the show. Go ahead and comment in the chat on here on YouTube, and as far as what y'all think about these topics as we talk about them. Next topic that we have, I mean, we're gonna touch it. It kind of sounds funny to touch on two different sort of topics or takes in a Jacksonville Jaguars Houston Texans game. But there are two very interesting topics and takes to be talked about in this game, and we're definitely very happy that a football analyst populated into the show today. We really appreciate that, and not only is he a football analyst, he is a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. So we really appreciate him seeing a topic that he wanted to get in on and get in here on this show to talk about it. So we'll give you the stage on this. Just please diagnose the Jaguars' problems for us.
It's sad because honestly, most of us didn't think that this would even be a problem. We thought we was about to, take care of the Texans, and we didn't take care of the Texans. Like they embarrassed us. They embarrassed us in a bad way.
Get
but
that graphic down, Gator.
but even though that loss did happen, I'm not really worried about the Jaguars. But it did let me know that we're not ready as far as being like an apex team, as far as being the top team. We're not there right now as we speak. I do think the season is long. We literally proved last year that we started off a bad season and we ended it well. So that's literally, the things that they are harping on right now is, we've done this before, but we can't keep doing it. So that's why we're not really too worried, because they already proved that they started off the season horrible and ended in a great way. But to lose a division game to a rookie quarterback, to a Texans team that had injuries and we were more healthier than them, we were at home. It was basically a trap game. That was supposed to be, our game where we beat the Colts. Now we beat the Texans, so we have 2 wins in the division. We didn't close that out. So that basically punched us, in the gut. That loss right there. But a lot of people, they look at the Jaguars and they're, the stock goes down, which it should. But as far as just being a threat in the playoffs, I do think, the pieces is still there. It just has to come together. A lot of people don't know too, like me being a Jaguar fan more on the inside. They have the offensive coordinator, Press Taylor. He's doing the play calling, and Doug Peterson, he's usually known for doing the play calling since he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. We've had some success the season before, and this is more of my opinion and what I think. Press Taylor is trying to gear to have a head coaching job, just like his brother, the Cincinnati Bengals head coach, is our offensive coordinator here in Jacksonville, and he's a good coach. So I believe he's trying to prepare him and train him to, become a head coach. So right now we have Press Taylor doing our play calls when, Doug Peterson usually do our play calls. That's something that we have to. It's not really an excuse, but it's something that we just have to get better at, since that's a change. Not worried about Trevor Lawrence. He didn't play good, honestly. He really didn't play good. But I just feel like we didn't lose because of him. A lot of people, they want Trevor Lawrence to be the reason to come back from somebody else's mistakes. And he's not that type of player yet to correct somebody else's mistakes. But him himself didn't have a good game, but we had a lot of drops. And the drops is what definitely caused Houston to get momentum. And once that momentum started, we couldn't stop it. So, all credit to Houston.
Yeah, their offense is surprising this year. I think we got a young talent in C.J. Stroud that people are overlooking. We talked about that, King, a little bit in the preseason. We said, or when the season started, we said, we were talking about C.J. Stroud a little bit and Bryce Young, but
Yeah.
in terms of the Jaguars, I still they this might have been a letdown game from the Chiefs game. This might have just been it might have rolled over into this game. You lose a close game like that to the defending Super Bowl champs, and it is a letdown. It is a letdown. They played them tough for 4 quarters. It was a very low scoring game. They had them on the ropes. They really could have won that football game. And then you think, oh, we just gonna this is a perfect bounce back game. Houston at home. Houston at home off a tough loss. You would have thought they would have blew them out. Like he said, it was a trap game. It was a trap game. They didn't. I don't think they took Houston seriously. I don't. I think it's just like the Cowboys. I don't think I think they treated that game just like the Cowboys treated the Arizona game. I don't think they took those teams seriously, man. This is the NFL. You could lose on any given Sunday.
Yeah, that's what happens to young teams, especially.
Yeah, and the Jaguars have the Jaguars. We were looking. He's right too with the Jaguars. They do start off slow, kind of like the Bengals. Not as frequently because the Bengals are more successful franchise over the last couple years. But in terms of last year, the Jaguars started off slow and then won, I think, like 4 of their last 5 games to get in or something like that, or 6 of 7. So,
Correct.
and the division is very winnable. There's nobody in that division that screams, "Oh my God, they're so good." The Colts are surprising me, but they're beatable. So I'm not too worried about the
Yeah,
Jags
it's a
yet.
marathon.
I'm not too
It's a
worried about the
marathon. That's
Jags
why I'm
yet.
not worried.
Yeah,
Correct.
if it was any other division, I might be a little concerned, just a little bit.
Of
I
course,
expected them to be
1,000%.
2-1. I definitely expected them to be 2-1 at this point. But
Yeah, because
now they
you
gonna have
can
to win
do.
a game they shouldn't win. They lost a game they should have won. Now they got to go win it. Now they're gonna have to go win a game they should lose. So I don't have their schedule up right now per se, but they're gonna have to get that one back. They need that one back.
We play Atlanta in London.
Oh, in London this weekend. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
gonna be a
it's
good football
basically our
game.
second home. We
That's gonna
play
be a
there
good
every
football
year,
game. It's gonna be a good
and
football
then we
game.
play the Bills also there as well.
Didn't
So our
didn't
team
the
stays there
Falcons
for
play?
3 years.
Didn't the Falcons play the Jaguars in London last year? What are they making that a tradition? I'm pretty sure
I don't think they played us last year in
the
London.
Falcons played a London game. I don't know who they played,
I'm
but
not sure if they played us. I'm not. No, I don't think they played us. But I know a lot of teams play in London now. We have to play the Bills in England as well. So we play there
this year
twice. This
you're
year we play
playing
back to
2
back games,
London games
which
this
we
year.
should take advantage of. We used to going across the
That's a
pond,
little silly.
and if we stay there for 10 days for another team, now we thinking like y'all have to win these next 2 games. And one of those games is against the Bills and Josh Allen. But for some reason my Jaguars like to beat good teams and lose to mediocre teams.
A little silly.
I mean that's interesting, but like what it showed me for the Jags, I don't want to say is that they're not necessarily ready yet as a football team. Like I haven't lost my faith in Trevor Lawrence. Like I was up on Trevor Lawrence for I want to say his first year and a half of his career. I was out on Trevor Lawrence, and then he started to win my heart with his competitiveness and with his great reads and great ball placement. Like he just started to win my heart, and he officially has. And I truly believe the Jaguars do have their guy. But so this to me seems like more of a just the Jacksonville Jaguars as a football team. Um, I don't think they're quite ready yet. What
Yeah, that's a
does
fair
that
assessment.
about right? Beeman.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, the quarterback, even though we still need him to improve, I wouldn't say he's the problem. You really covered that. We got our guy, point blank. We got him. We got to just keep developing him. But yeah,
Yeah.
our team is definitely not where we need them to be at. And honestly, that's the part where like I'm not sure we're going to be that team because right now we have the same team we had last year, so we're banking on experience, and our experience right now is not working, And we have Calvin Ridley, which
Yeah, you
he
got
had a
weapons. You got weapons now. There's like you guys got weapons. That offense should be a lot better than they've been playing. That's for
no,
sure.
of course, no,
Yeah.
we have weapons, but I'm saying like we have weapons to what extent? Calvin Ridley right now I believe throughout the season he will be that, but right now his name is bigger than what he is. I do think those 2 years, he just need to, you know, basically shake the rust off. I don't have no problems with Calvin Ridley, and even though we had the weapons
Which
we
is
had without
crazy
Calvin
because he
Ridley
had a
last year,
really good week one, like a very good week one, like extremely good. They should be looking to get him the ball more in space too. They gotta use him like the
he actually got shut down the second half in week one. He only had, I believe, one catch for 2 targets, and after the first half against the Colts, who lost their best corner, I believe he got in some type of trouble, and then Gilmore went to the Cowboys. So the Colts secondary is,
yeah.
they're not the best. They got a good D line, and then obviously the Chiefs, that was Spagnolia, that defense, and that's tougher. And this week, to be honest, a lot of people, don't really know. I mean, Houston is in our division, so I have to watch them. And Derek Stingley and
Division
Jalen
games are
Petrie,
always tough. Even the worst teams in your division are always tough.
yeah,
Always tough.
always tough. But not only is they tough, I'm really talking about their secondary. So their secondary is actually one of their strengths on that team. And I just think, it's football. It's just those things is, really just excuses. We got the pieces to get over it, but we know the reasons. We just got to apply it, go back to the drawing board. We have the pieces, but right now we just know the games that we're honestly supposed to win, we're not winning. So we're not going to give ourselves credit for that. We're supposed to beat the Texans. We didn't beat the Texans. I'm not going to call y'all a top team when y'all not doing that, as if, we're not doing what the Miami Dolphins is doing right now, basically is what I'm saying.
Right.